I see beauty in the shapes, in the colors of the flowers, in the smells of the flowers, and I just want to be with plants. A lot of my friends from tropical countries always ask me, why did you choose San Luis? Like there is no tropics in San Luis. I have to tell them that there is a little bit of tropic, a little heaven of tropic in the climatron in the Missouri Botanical Garden, and that's why I'm there. I study the plants, especially in the tropical regions, how they are related to each other, and how we can discover new species of these plants, and how we can preserve them. We know that we're losing a species even before we know they exist. We know that the battle to save them is a hard one because we're racing against the time. Like, humans are everywhere. We are impacting our environment in ways that are increasing all the time. Scientists don't make it everywhere. We try to do our best and we try to save as much as we can. And the first step in saving anything is understanding that it exists. I always say that if we can put that little seed of a scientist in kids, like, we will have a lot of good scientists out there. We actually have 3 different students that are studying their PhD in plant biology in universities here in the San Luis area. So they came from other institutions across the US, and they ended up in the graduate programs here in San Luis because of the connection with the garden, of course. They are studying their PhDs, and they're going to have a really good career in plant biology specific because of that first impression that we made on them when they were doing their internships. Most researchers that want to study a plant, their first place to go will be the Missouri Botanical Garden, because we have a huge collection available for researchers. On top of that, besides doing just basic science of knowing what the species are, we have a really strong program in conservation. We want to preserve all these plants that we have and the plants that we are hoping to discover in the future as well. We want to preserve them. The other thing is that we have had a history of doing this for almost 200 years now. So it's an institution that is respectable by anybody around the world because of our science, of our research, and our plants have been around and have been the standard for a lot of other institutions for hundreds of years. I always try to relate to people, my plants grow everywhere, so I can basically be anywhere, but I chose to be in San Luis because there are so many of them here. And I can study them, and I can do things with them, I can understand them, and that's what I want to be here.